Today I'm here to introduce the cultural greeting in France called Faire La Bise. Its English translation is cheek kissing or an air kiss. After spending a summer in the south of France in a water town very, very low called Marseille, I learned the historical background for this cultural tradition, the variations of use by region, when to do it, how to do it, and with whom. I'm sure you've seen this act in movies, or possibly amongst French strangers as they greet each other here in the city. Hopefully this introduction to Faire La Bise will prepare each of you in the case that you encounter a French native, so you don't startle when they go in for a kiss at first meeting. The University of Texas writes in their Français Interactive textbook in a cultural note on page 23 that in France, friends and family members exchange kisses on alternating cheeks to say hello and goodbye. Contrary to the hug in the United States, kisses are exchanged with friends and family members that one sees every day. In France, hugging is reserved for more romantic relationships. My ease with La Bise was not casual at first. I worried about it and even avoided people because I had no idea how and when to faire La Bise. As time went by, and after a lot of observation and a lot of questioning, I learned that there is definitely a fine art to greeting people in France. There are 4 rules of thumb on how to faire La Bise: when, who, how, and how many. When. Timing factors in a lot here. You won't faire La Bise with a coworker or family that you see every day just because you know them. On a day-to-day basis, you would simply say bonjour and save La Bise for before, after a holiday, a long vacation, a sickness, or an important event. With whom to faire La Bise depends on how close the two people are. Their gender, to some extent their age, as La Bise is always given to children. French family, friends, and some colleagues exchange kisses on both cheeks upon meeting and leaving, as well as to congratulate or thank someone. According to information I found on annieandre.com, a blog of cultural entities around France, the author states that from childhood, faire La Bise is instilled in your upbringing. Just as you would encourage your child to say please and thank you, hello and goodbye, French parents all encourage their children to faire La Bise to friends and family, both young and old. It is common to use it with people you have already met and when you meet close friends of friends for the first time. It is less common professionally and with unrelated strangers. So, for example, when you go to the bank and you're meeting the teller for the first time, you would simply just give them a handshake. 2 women who know each other will always exchange bises. 1 woman and 1 man who know each other will usually faire La Bise, but if for some reason the woman feels uncomfortable, she can put her hand out for a handshake instead. Between men, La Bise is far less common. Family and very close friends do it, as do most teenagers. This is called bro bises. With helpful information from the website thirdyearabroad.com, I found a definition for the bro bises, which is stated as when 2 young men add a bro hug to the bises. That is, they shake or clasp their right hands together, sling their left arms, pounding optional, on each other's back, and faire La Bise at the same time. Not as complicated as it sounds, but it was pretty funny the first time I saw it. I was with my host family, my host brother Matthias and I, and we spent probably 10 minutes laughing as we figured out the timing and logistics of this bro bise. Now that you know with whom to bise, let's further on how to do it. Greeting people in France is a complicated manner, as you've seen so far. Rather than shaking hands, waving hello, or hugging, you always lean forward, touch cheeks, and kiss the air near the other person's ear, while making a light kissing sound with your lips and not your voice. Finally, why is there a difference in the number of kisses? The region you live in France will determine how many kisses to administer for La Bise. However, even by region there are discrepancies. It really all depends on who you talk to. So here I have a map of France, and these are all the different provinces in the country, and it all goes by color. So 1 is blue, 2 bises is yellow, 3 bises is green, 4 bises is pink. So around here is Paris, which I'm sure you guys all know about, and then down here is where I was in Marseille, which is a yellow-greenish color, so 2 or 3. Most of the time I experienced 2 bises, occasionally 3. I know in some rural areas it was 5. I never received 5, and I don't think that that's very, very common. So I hope that today you've learned the ins and the outs of faire La Bise, of this French custom and greeting, and feel confident in yourselves to properly faire La Bise. Just remember that timing is key with this greeting. You will faire La Bise with loved ones, but not necessarily every day. And yes, you will be kissing strangers when only knowing their first name. I advise to pick either left or right as your preferred choice when going into Faire La Bise, and to make the kissing sound with your mouth and not your voice. As always, if you're not sure, especially with how many, let the Frenchman do it first. No matter the reason, whenever two people don't Faire La Bise as a greeting, they always handshake. Good luck with your bises. I look forward to hearing your experiences. Thank you.